guys, we're back. Did you miss us? Because we missed you.
Morning YouTube, it's your girl Vui and I'm back with another video, and today I have a guest. This is Sphamandla, Msibi. And yeah, today we're talking to him, we're getting to know a couple of things about him and his journey within the current let me fix that. His journey within the construction space. Okay, so let's start with who you are, how I know you. Let's get to that.
Definitely, let's talk about that so that at least we bring everyone in.
Okay, cool. So me and this guy went to the same varsity, completed our degrees, but we didn't know each other. Probably seen each other in class, but didn't know each other. And then from there, we applied to the same company to do our internship, and that's where we met. So we were both working for the same company as interns. I'm still working for the company, and he just recently moved.
Okay.
Right. So what do you do?
Okay, before I get to that, just to add on how we met, thanks to the construction network group, where actually that is where I found the opportunity for the internship.
Yeah.
It was not easy to get it, but I'm glad we got it, and it was really nice meeting the face, and it just calmed down everything. Getting to what we just asked, I'm a quantity surveyor by profession. I'm still at junior stage, and I had to take this opportunity because where I was still looking for QS, as that is what I studied. So what I'm currently doing, just to be more specific, I'm a contracting quantity surveyor. Yeah.
So who do you work for? What's that all about? Give us more detail.
Okay.
People don't know what a contracting QS does. Where do you work?
Okay, so basically a contracting QS is a quantity surveyor based on site. So I'm currently working for a company called T3 Projects. We've got a site in the DRC in Congo, so that's where I'm full-time. And I'm just on site, doing on-site measurements, interim payment certificates. I'm gonna be hitting the final account in the next month.
Okay.
Because we're almost done with the first projects. And yes, it's a big space. I work in the mine.
Okay.
And it's quite an adventure because it's different from what I studied from school. University is more based on civils and buildings,
residential construction.
Yeah. So there it's more on the electrical control and instrumentation side.
Oh, okay.
So basically, just to give a brief, we are powering the plant which processes copper, and currently we're standing at the second largest copper mine in the world.
Okay.
And with the projects that we're currently doing, will be, once they're done, it will be the first biggest copper mine in the world.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm the QS there, still a junior, still puzzling there and there, but the guys who I work with, the team is very helpful. They are supporting me in a way that I am learning a lot, and I feel confident that I will be the best in the career.
That's so cool. That's amazing. Can I get into what you studied to get into the space?
Okay, I did quantity surveying.
Okay.
So, but I studied at NMU, like she said, that's where we coming from. So what I studied exactly, the degree I hold is BSc Construction Economics, Quantity Surveying with Financial and Business Management.
Okay, oh, that's a word.
Yeah.
That's a word for.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Why did you study quantity surveying?
QS.
Because people don't like numbers. So I'd imagine, why QS?
Okay, QS. QS for me is numbers, like she just mentioned, and I'm very fond with numbers. The only language I understand is numbers, If you bring in the numbers, then we can talk. I'm not more of a theory person, and I literally picked QS because it's basically numbers.
So you're a numbers guy.
I'm a numbers guy.
You want to crunch them. You want to make sure that money works for the project. You're on that role.
Actually, speaking of money, so QS is more based on the revenue of the project, of the company. So as a QS, your responsibility is to make sure that whichever enterprise you're working for, you generate revenue, you make sure that the revenue is secured.
Okay.
Because we can turn down a project, for example, let's say it's $1 million. So as a QS, you need to make sure at least we reach that $1 million. So on-site measurements, you need to at least get it out there and have the backup to prove that, okay, we are going to claim this money and because this work has been done and we have the proof. So basically being on site as a QS is just making sure that whenever we send out an interim payment certificate, we support it with proof that, okay, this is the work that is done and we're going to claim so much from what has been done.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm actually learning a bit more about quantity surveying because I've never been exposed as much into the space. And what challenges have you faced entering this field? Like, how has it been being like a junior QS? And moreover, what good things have you experienced in the space? What do you look back at and you're like, wow, that was actually great, or I'm appreciating this? Because not everyone likes their job.
Okay, that one just took me back a bit.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna mention something.
Okay.
QS has been something that is in my heart, and I had a phase where I was kicked out of school because I failed.
Okay.
I couldn't meet the requirements, and then I had to take a gap year.
Was this at the same institution you're in right now?
Okay, well.
Oh, well, the one you graduated from?
No. Oh, I was at UP.
Okay.
And then I got kicked out because I couldn't meet the requirements. But UP still gave me an option to change courses. However, I was just like, you know what? I'm a quantity surveyor, but I have to qualify for that. So the risk was I have to take a gap year to still continue with QS, but in another institution. And that's how I then got to NMU.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where it is coming from. That's where I started going for QS hard. And then coming back, I did NMU, and then now the challenges that were there was just deciding that I have to be a QS.
Okay.
And the part of that journey just made it very difficult because you are something, but then now when you look at how things are turning out, you start believing that maybe that's not for you. So I had that moment, and things worked out until today. I'm like in Congo, a QS there. The challenges I'm currently facing is the difference between what I did in varsity and what I'm actually currently
doing. So you're having to relearn.
Yeah, so basically it's a new course.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just learning everything, but I have full support. It's just that it's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. No, electrical side is the BOQ is like this big. It's crazy.
The bill of quantities.
Yeah, bill of quantities. Yeah.
Okay. What's your highlights? Within the journey you've had, what's your highlights?
Okay. One thing that really made me appreciate my journey is the jump.
Okay.
The jump from getting the offer we had, because that for me was just a breakthrough. And then I had that. However, I wasn't doing QS at that time.
Yes, because now you were in the construction space instead of the QSing space, but it was an opportunity nonetheless.
Yes. So that part for me is what brought me to where I am today.
Yeah.
So that for me was very significant in my life and in my career journey. I was just like, I'm glad I took this opportunity in as much as it wasn't straight QS, but it took me directly to where I am today.
That's true.
Yeah. And then again, within being in the space, then this opportunity to work outside South Africa, being an international quantity surveyor, that also came back and highlighted something. What? Okay, it was scary, but she did so well. Like she was there pushing me, go, bro. You need to move. So
I try.
So like those were the tough times to decide, but with the right support and people behind you who are like foresee your potential and they know what you're capable of, then you can take whatever comes your way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then, okay, you were speaking of doing your BSc, and obviously because we're studying in the same institution right now, I know you're doing your honors.
Yeah.
How's that? Because I know you're in Congo, you're doing this new big job, and then you still have school. How's that all?
Oh, flip. Sorry for my language, but yeah.
You said flip, so it's fine.
Okay. So the reason I'm here, I should be on site right now. We work on Sunday today. We're not working. So the reason I'm here, we've got a workshop next week, starting tomorrow. Literally, I have a test tomorrow. How about you?
I have two.
Oh, flip. Okay, yours is more crazy. But the challenge is there's so much to do. Like there's no time. Like the time I have for everything is just not enough. Because 7 to 5, that's work. And I have to focus at work because everything is still new. And then how I'm balancing that is at least putting a bit of 2 hours of the work, depending on how I feel.
Yeah.
Because sometimes some days are like hectic, but some days are like chill. But I work with the schedules they provide at school. If there's something due in a week, then I have to prioritize that. I'm not gonna sit and study. No, I've conquered BSc, so I have strategies to work around school. So I just work with due dates.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's tough. Honestly, it's tough. I don't know how people who work and study do it.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. I can attest. It's tough. But I'm not saying don't do it.
Yeah.
Okay? It's tough, but we're doing it.
It has to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So my channel's not big yet, but surely there's a student who just searched something and they saw quantity surveying and they saw your face on there and they're wondering, is this worth it? Must I do this? What's this about? Like, what advice do you have for them? Like that person, that first year that doesn't really know what QS is about, that high scholar or the matriculant that's about to finish writing the exams and they're applying to UP or NMU or wherever. What advice do you have for them?
QS is the best career path you can ever choose.
Okay.
Reason being, you are exposed to different spaces within the construction industry. Look, the only thing I knew before I got to where I am today, I just thought you can be a QS and be focused in civils. But this opportunity opened my mind.
Yeah.
I'm a QS, but I'm doing electrical and instrumentation control stuff. When I got there, I also got the insight to say, you can do mechanical.
Yeah.
And then knowing people, and they will tell you, you can also work for the bank.
Yeah.
So it's vast, and it allows you to be anywhere. Like it's one skill that is not bound to one space. Like it's so vast. So whoever is looking for QS or they want to be a QS, just make sure your maths is good. That's the first thing. And then allow yourself to be a critical thinker and be more on details.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's you're mostly a perfectionist. Yeah, but don't take that home, please. Okay. Just do it in your job, and yeah, that's it. But it's a great career. You won't regret it.
I just thought of something, right?
Yeah.
This is gonna be a stretch, but I want you to think of one thing that you want to achieve, that you want to put out to the universe on this channel, and we'll revisit it in 5 years.
Oh, cool. Cool. So cool. Declaring the next 5 years is not an issue.
Nothing, like you don't have to go in detail. Just pick one thing within your journey that you really want to achieve.
Okay. 5 years. Oh, speaking of 5 years, I'm actually already on that journey.
Okay.
I'm going for chartered surveyor
Okay.
status. So I'm going MRICS route.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically I need to have at least 5 years experience. Then I can apply for MRICS. Yeah, and funny enough, where I'm working now, so there's chartered surveyors and all that. So I had a chat with them. They were like, no man, it's cool. Just have at least 5 years experience and then come back to us. We'll show you the way.
Wow.
So that's something.
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so 5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
Today's what?
Today is the 10th of September 2023.
Cool.
We'll look at this in
4, 5, 6,
2028.
7, 8.
Yeah.
10 September 2028.
Yeah.
We're coming back to mention it. It's done.
And then any closing word, any final word that you would like us to part with?
Okay. Guys, it's not gonna be easy. That's one thing for sure. However, just build a mindset that allows you to grow and make sure that you believe in yourself. Don't look at who is doing what, where am I. Just believe in your goals, and whatever decision you make, just know it will come with the consequences. So if your decisions are settling, then you have to face settling consequences. But if your decisions are more of, I want to get there, I want to go there, then all the choices you make are going to be in line with the decision that you already took. So decide, then respect that decision. Then all your choices will align with that decision.
Wow. Okay. that was deep. That was deep. Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, don't settle. Go for the best. Go for the stars. And yeah. So thank you very much for giving me your time and allowing us to film this video and just give people more knowledge, because that's what I aim to do.
Yeah, cool. And I just want to also thank you, because I remember on site we once had a brief talk to say we need to do a pull-up like YouTube video.
Yeah.
And look,
it's happening.
It's happening.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys. I hope you got to this part of the video. I really appreciate the views. I appreciate people just sitting through the whole video and watching it, because there's a lot of things to learn from it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends to tell their friends about my YouTube channel to learn a bit more on the construction journeys of myself and other people. So yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Cheers.